Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't done a live in a while. But I wanted to share information. When you sometimes go out in the world, things are so aligned. So I got in a car with an Uber driver and he dropped some knowledge, and I'm going to share with you what he shared with me. Just in terms of my purpose on this earth, it was just whoa, okay. So I'm in DC right now attending a conference, but I just wanted to stop and tell you I landed, got in this Uber, and this man was dropping knowledge that I have not heard before about me. Okay, so just listen to the video, and then he also has a book, so I'll put the information about the book on the video too. Okay, check it out. Okay, I'm in DC right now. I'm in my Uber, and I met this brilliant man, and he started telling me about my name and my purpose and my birthday. So I'm gonna have him introduce himself. He's gonna tell you a little bit about what he told me and share about his book and how to contact him.
Hey. All right, so this book here is called Stop Making It So Hard, Discovering a Purposeful Life. And this book was written to inspire people to their genius, their greatness of all their possibilities, is because they were moving so far away from that in the real time, the real world. And so I'm Paul Thompson, is the author of the book. And so what I do is, as a numerologist and a life coach, I teach spiritual law and help people to understand the basic foundation that governs everything. And so it's very powerful, because once you start tapping into that, it starts helping you to align yourself with nature or order or law, which brings you to an awareness that surpasses what most things of this world understand.
Yeah. And what did you say about the first two letters of my name and my birthday? What did
Okay. And so as the name Kenyatta,
Kimani.
Kimani, K-I, the K and the I basically are spiritual. It's the master energy, the K. And so as a master person with master energy, it means that you came to planet Earth to really tap into the spiritual essence of yourself and the universe. And it's no coincidence why you operate in the field of psychology.
So you said in the spirit? You said because that truck passed by.
Yes, in the spirit.
In the spirit, okay.
Because it's really about understanding the spiritual essence of self. And so that gives us the ability to really understand cause and effect. Mathematics, the basics, because mathematics is governing all the laws. And so your K is a magical or a spiritual number that gives you tremendous insight. And so you have felt things at a very young age that you were picking up that brings you into an awareness. You also have information being poured into you spiritually by the ancestors that gives you an awareness. You wake up sometime and you're feeling very heavy spiritually because you have all this insight that's coming to you because of that master energy.
So true.
And by you have the I in your first vowel, it's a humanitarian vibration. And so it's basically saying you have a good heart, you're very multi-talented, you love to help people solve their problems.
Yes.
You may be considered a little hard-headed by your parents because you won't listen well to advice, because you need to go through the experience on your own. That's what the life is about for the humanitarian. And so when you have those two energies together, it creates a certain sensitivity and people-pleasing energy. And so it's about the journey you've come here to experience to master your energy.
Wow. And what did you say about my birthday?
Your birthday is an 8. And so that is a money, power, and wealth energy. It means you came to planet Earth to create material wealth.
Okay. You heard that right? Okay. So show me your book again.
Stop Making It So Hard, Discovering a Purposeful Life by Paul R. Thompson. And the link, discoveringapurposefullife.com, to go to the site to purchase the book.
Okay.
All you have to do is that.com to Discovering a Purposeful Life.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
Awesome.
welcome.
This is the outside of the museum. food trucks right in front if you come and you're hungry. They have a whole street lined up of food trucks and vendors. Okay, this is the entryway of the museum. So beautiful. I've been here at least, I'm thinking 4 times maybe. But I really appreciate coming here because I learn so much every time I come. And I really like and appreciate learning about our history. It's very inspiring. It reminds me, not that I need reminders, but of how incredible we are as a people. This quote captures exactly what I was trying to say, and I'm just going to read it. Black futures, new black futures, Afrofuturism lies at the intersection of culture, technology, speculative fiction, socioeconomics, and racist politics. Tim Fielder. And this is what I'm talking about in terms of seeing a future outside of our current experiences. So it says the new technologies in the post-World War II atomic age propelled Americans into a brave new future radically different from the past. With the rise of these new technologies, the concepts of Afrofuturism developed as an intellectual platform to critique and confront racism and provide an identity for Black creatives and intellectuals, envisioning new futures for African Americans outside the realities of racism and segregated life. African Americans navigated this new technological world in the fields of science and medicine while utilizing art, literature, music, and film as mouthpieces for Afrofuturist expression. So I just want us to, what are the ways that we can kind of look through the curve, right? So we might be in the curve as we're trying to pivot, but how are we able to look through the curve and see and create a different experience for us? I'm not sure if you've ever seen this. I don't think I've seen this before. It says the mirror casket, creating art to express a community's collective anguish over the killing of unarmed 18-year-old Michael Brown Jr. The mirror casket sculpture was created by a collective of local St. Louis-based artists in 2014 and used as performance art during the protests, echoing the casket of Emmett Till and other African Americans lost to violent means. The broken glass symbolizes the fractured state of our social condition and forces the viewer to gaze upon themselves within the confines of the casket and the prism of racism. Wow. It's powerful. This is a glass casket. You can see this is my business name, and I wanted to just share with you information about how I was inspired by this name, by history, and what we have done as Black women. So I just want to read to you some, it says, lifting as we climb, African American women organized on local, state, and national levels to promote education, self-help, and support for Black communities. This is a modern replica of a 1920s banner used by the Oklahoma Federation of Negro Women's Clubs. It features the motto of the National Association of Colored Women, founded in 1896, reproduction. This makes me proud. Makes me so proud. is a heartbreaking fact that I just learned about at the Afrofuturism exhibit. Trayvon Martin's flight suit. Trayvon Martin dreamed of working in aviation and wore this flight suit while attending Experience Aviation, a STEM education program in his early teens. Inspired by his uncle's work in the field, Martin was a devoted student. His father recalled it was a badge of honor for the students to have this flight suit with the patches on it. He loved it. With his growing interest in flight and mechanics, Martin also took classes at George T. Baker Aviation Technical College in Miami, Florida. And this is a gift from his parents, Sabrina Fulton and Tracy Martin, in memory of their son, Trayvon Martin. And here is the suit. And if you can see, his name is on here. I didn't know that. And that just, again, reminds us of how much is robbed of us, from us, due to racism. So I wanted to share this. This is a wall of African American Black artists in the Afrofuturism exhibit at the African American Museum in Washington, D.C. So I wanted to share this with you about the exhibit in the hopes that you will be able to also see this. Beautiful covers.
So 1 o'clock to meet in the front.
My favorite artist, Prince, is up here. It's a Black Panther's costume.
3, 2.
That's pitch black. Somebody went to jail, guys. Look, there's glitter.
It's an interesting quote. Being Black in America is a science fiction experience. Greg Tate. That's an interesting quote. Let me know your thoughts about that quote. Here's the Black Panther costume. This is the food, the Sweet Home Cafe at the museum. Of course, I'm at the line for soul food. So this is just what it looks like. They have different options of places where you can eat. And then that's the seating area. And you see, this is the entrance to the cafe. If I remember, I'll show you my food once I get it.
This is fried fish.
This is my meal. I got greens, macaroni, cornbread, bottled water.